Hi, and welcome to another edition of Teen Test Kitchen. Today we are going to be making French toast in a mug. You don't need a stove or anything, you just need a microwave. You're going to need some bread. You're going to need butter. You're going to need cinnamon and vanilla. And you're also going to need 1 egg. So, our first step, and you of course need an awesome mug. So, first step is to melt the butter in the microwave for about 30 seconds. I did this already just so we wouldn't have to wait 30 seconds. But we're supposed to swirl the butter around in the cup once it's melted. You kind of see there the melted butter. All the ingredients, exactly how much you need, is going to be in the description below. So take a look down there. The instructions are also going to be written out there. So no worries if you miss anything. So it says to swirl the butter around the mug and coat the mug. So twirling the butter around. I think we got it pretty good. All right. Next we need to put the egg in the mug and whisk it. So I'm going to crack the egg here into the mug. And I've got a fork here, and I'm going to mix it all up, scramble it. I think that's pretty good. Got it all mixed up and crazy in there. Alright, let's see what the next one says. Sprinkle cinnamon over the egg. Alright, so we need a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I bet you if you really wanted more, if you really like cinnamon and you wanted more, you could put more in there. If you like less, you can put less in there. But I'm going to follow the instructions this time and do the 1/4 teaspoon and sprinkle it in there. Alright. Let's rinse this off real quick so we can use it again. Alright, so we've got the cinnamon over the egg and add the vanilla. Alright, so we also needed a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. So we're going to add that one to our concoction here. Just dump it in there. Alright. Ooh, I got stuck. Alright, and stir again. So let's stir all this up together. I don't know if you guys have ever made regular French toast, but so far this seems like pretty much the exact same instructions as if I'm making regular French toast. You got the egg, you got the butter, you got the cinnamon, vanilla, mix it all together. Next big thing we need is the bread. So because we're working in a little teeny tiny cup, they want us to tear the bread into bite-sized pieces and add to mixture. And you want to just tear it up, throw it in there. You need 2 pieces of bread, and you're going to push the bread down into the mixture. Got a piece that ran away. Alright, let's push it down in there. I'm going to use my fork again and kind of mush it in. Because, you know, when you make French toast, real French toast, on the stove, you are coating the bread in the egg mixture. So you just kind of like flip it on both sides in the egg mixture, and then you put it on the frying pan. This one, we mixed it all up in the cup, and it says to let the mixture sit for a moment to let the bread soak up the egg. So we're gonna let it sit and soak up that egg for a moment, and then we're gonna put it in the microwave. It looks like it's soaked up really quickly. So, this is what it looks like all soaked up. Kind of looks icky, but it smells wonderful. Alright, so our instructions say to put it in the microwave on high for 30 seconds, but make sure that the egg is cooked through thoroughly. So it also says to do 30 seconds at a time, but to do it about 3 times, so you're going to want about 90 seconds total. So let's do our first 30 seconds and see what happens. When you crack an egg, you want to make sure you don't have any shell pieces in there. So always have a place to put it. If when you crack your egg into the cup you notice any little shell pieces, don't leave them in there. Pull them all out. Use your finger, use a spoon, whatever you need to. Make sure once you have cooked your mug cake that you have syrup ready to go. Let's check and see what it looks like. Alright, so after the first 30 seconds, it's looking like this. Still looks a little soggy, so we want to make sure we cook it another 30 seconds. Alright, and another tip, so when you do the butter in the very beginning, it says that you need about a tablespoon of butter. Most butter sticks anyway have on the package how much a teaspoon is, or a tablespoon is. So you just chop off the amount you need. I usually, instead of just chopping off a chunk, will chop off the chunk and then cut that into pieces because it does cook quicker and more easily in the microwave that way. It melts better that way. Let's check it. So we've had it in there for about a minute. So this is what it looks like after a minute. I think we definitely should go for that extra 30 seconds just to be safe. So let's throw it in for another 30 seconds here. So your vanilla and your cinnamon, your butter, eggs, bread, everything that you need for this project, most of you probably already have at home. If you don't have it at home, you can pick it up from anywhere from possibly the dollar store, or just go to a regular grocery store like Jewel or Meijer or any of those places, and you should be able to find the ingredients pretty easily. No big deal at all. This whole video probably took a few minutes, so that's how long it takes to make this. So easy. You'll have an amazing breakfast. When you go away to school, or even if you're on vacation, you can make this pretty easily. Like I said, make sure you have that syrup ready as soon as it's done. If you want syrup, or if you want powdered sugar or anything else, have that ready. This is what it looks like after a minute, and I'd say it's about ready to be eaten. I am going to let it sit for a moment because it's really, really, really hot. But I want you guys to make this at home, test it out. Tell us in the comments how it turned out. Post on social media, tag us, let us know if you like this recipe, if you didn't like this recipe. Any mishaps you might have had, like I tried to crack the egg and the whole egg shell fell in there. Anything. Let us know how it worked out, and we'll see you again next time for Teen Test Kitchen. I said, don't forget your syrup when you eat it. See you guys later. Bye.